scammer karamihan ng derma dito. Ouch, grabe naman. Sana hindi ako kasama dun sa karamihan, di ba? Parang naman ako tama, wala tuloy ako ng boses. Ilang beses na ako nagpa-check up, even sa mga kilalang hospital dito sa Metro. Ako po wala sa hospital. Halos lahat sila may mga unbranded, overpriced products na binibenta na di naman effective. Okay? Distrust of Dermas, how did you find yours? Grabe naman, parang nakaka-dishearten naman yung distrust. Ang sad naman na may ganun pala na, na feeling. Sa title pa lang parang kinabahan na ako. Kilala ko to. My derma doesn't give an official receipt and was being sarcastic. Okay, sige, basahin natin. Hi everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Derm Digest. So for this episode, merong hinanda yung team ko na kailangan kong reactan. And sa totoo lang, medyo kinakabahan ako guys. If you're familiar with Reddit, so I am going to read Reddit reviews, okay? And these are different comments about derma clinics and even some of my fellow dermatologists and aesthetic practitioners in the Philippines. And I think pumayag ako na gawin to because reviews are a great way to, alam mo yon, parang to get a feel of what's going on. And ako, to be honest, when I was starting with my practice, sobrang takot ako sa mga reviews. And ayaw ko talaga na makakuha ng parang negative or bad review. But now that I am a little bit over 10 years in my practice, na-realize ko na reviews are a great way to see yourself from a third person's perspective. So hindi ko na papatagalin guys, alam ko gustong-gusto nyo na rin malaman. Okay, now on to the first review. Dermatologist in the PH. Looking back, I just realized that all dermatologists I have been to in the Philippines has offered me their own drugs or creams post-consultation. One time when I tried to get the details or take a picture of what the doctor was telling me, he wouldn't let me. Why is that? Why can't they prescribe meds which are available in Mercury Drug or Watson's? I know they are doctors, but honestly, I'm not comfortable buying directly from them. Are those even FDA approved? Does anyone have the same experience? Does anyone know why this is the case? Well, actually, totoo naman na when you come to us, when you see us dermatologists, of course, di ba nagkonsulta ka? Siyempre, may kami na recommendation kung ano yung creams or medications na pwede mong gawin. Pero, I cannot speak for other clinics or other doctors ha. But ako, meron akong mga in-offer din na products in the clinic. But, it's not something that I force my patients to buy. And I do prescribe. Kasi meron iba doon, parang doc, meron akong Mercury card, I want to use it. Okay, fine, I give prescription. And even if I have the product in the clinic, for example, niacinamide, di ba? I write the ingredient and then the patient is free to choose whether he or she wants to buy it in my clinic or outside. Kaya lang most patients kasi, they find it convenient to buy it then and there na kasi, lilipat ka pa sa iba, di ba? A lot of my patients ask me, parang, Dok, wala ka ba niyan dito? Minsan pag prescription medication talaga, they really have to buy it in the pharmacy. I don't have it in the clinic. So, for me, it's really just a matter of convenience. At least ako, from my perspective, I want my patients not to go to that extra trouble of looking for that particular product outside. So I have them in a clinic, but I do give them an option if they want to buy it outside. I list ingredients and I give prescription. So for me, I think ito yung tamang way ng pag-bill and pag-treat sa patient. So I'm very sorry that you had this experience and sana mabasa to ng mga pinuntahan mong derms and maybe they can reflect on their practices in the clinic. Medyo hindi ko din alam kung bakit tayo bigyan ng doktor mo yung ingredient or product. So, hindi ko masasagot yan. Maybe kailangan mo siyang tanungin ulit kung bakit. Now, moving on. Okay, comments. Scammer karamihan ng derma dito. Ouch, grabe naman. Sana hindi ako kasama dun sa karamihan, di ba? Parang naman ako tama, wala tuloy ako ng boses. Ilang beses na ako nagpa-check up, even sa mga kilalang hospital dito sa Metro. Ako po wala sa hospital. Halos lahat sila may mga unbranded, overpriced products na binibenta na di naman effective. Okay? Medyo mabigat yung maikli na yung comment niya pero mabigat. So, i-dissect natin na. May mga unbranded, overpriced na hindi effective. So, for me, yung pinaka, sa akin doon yung problematic is na hindi effective. Kasi, for example, kung meron ka talagang pressing skin issue, halimbawa, tapos binigyan ka ng overpriced na produkto, pero sobrang effective naman, di ba? Gumaling naman yung skin mo. So, parang for me kasi it's always, cost-benefit ratio. But, kung overpriced at tapos hindi pa siya effective, I think the best way to deal with this is really to talk to your doctor. Ako tingin ko naman, kasi as doctors, di ba, we swore an oath. Sabi natin, do no harm, tapos patients come first, di ba? So, I think maybe pag nag-open up ka dun sa doctor mo, to sinabi mo na, Doc, yung binenta mo sa akin ng produkto, walang nangyari. Dapat, gawan ng paraan ng doctor mo yon. Maybe give you another option or give you a different type of product. Pero feeling ko yung ganito, I'm very sorry about your experience. Pero ako tingin ko naman hindi naman scammers yung mga doctor. But you really have to also open up to them. Because I do get some patients na parang nagreklamo sila about another doctor na hindi effective. And then when I ask them, did you talk to your doctor about it? Most of them, hindi. So, ako yung lagi kong pakiusap sa mga pasyente ko. Pag hindi nag-work or meron ka experience irritation, please come to me. Huwag mo akong i-chismis or ikwento sa ibang doktor. Let me help you, help yourself. Pero tulungan mo ako na tulungan ka. Kasi hindi naman kami perfect, di ba? Syempre nagkakamali din tayo. But know that at least doctors really are there to, make you better. So yun yung comment ko dun sa part na yun. Ito. I wouldn't necessarily call this a scam because they typically tell you what the generic name of these meds are and they are most likely sold in your run-of-the-mill drugstore. Yes, ako ganyan ako. Di ba meron tayong law na when you're prescribing medications, kailangan naka-indicate yung generic ng gamot and you may put your preferred brand under to guide the patients but ultimately it's up to them. Pagdating nila ng drugstore, sila yung mamimili kung yung bibili nila ng gamot is yung nirecommend mo na brand or kung meron silang alternative na mas preferred nila. Obviously, if I were a dermatologist, I'd want you to purchase these items from my clinic instead because I would be making a profit from the sale. If the dermatologist blatantly says, bilhin mo tong Dr. Cruz anti-acne treatment without actually telling you what's in it, then I'd be pretty suspicious if the doctor you're actually seeing is a board-certified dermatologist, if at all. So, always ask. Kasi admittedly, sometimes, di ba, lalo na pag automatic na, for example, automatic na sa mga doktor, lalo yung matagal na in practice, sometimes they can automatically say, ganito. I encourage you to also empower yourselves to ask. Wala naman masama magtanong. And ako actually, I do appreciate patients who actually ask questions, did a little bit of research. So, pero ako yun. So, yun yung comment ko dyan. Please don't be shy and don't be afraid to ask questions from your doctor. Importante na when you choose your dermatologist, kailangan open communication. Ganyan yung na-encourage ko sa mga pasyente ko. Feel free to ask whatever, feel free to question, and kailangan yung plan natin is something that we both agree on. So, yun yung comment ko dito. Okay, next comment. Distrust of Dermas, how did you find yours? Grabe naman, parang nakaka-dishearten naman yung distrust. Ang sad naman na may ganun pala na feeling. But sige, yung goal natin, baguhin yan. Many of the Redditors here recommend going to a derma for a skincare routine tune-up. I don't want to discredit dermas. They're trained for this and I'm willing to give it another shot when the pandemic is over and things become more stable. So, feeling ko mahaba to pero kinat lang nila to eh. Basahin natin next. Ito, I followed the nerdy derma on Twitter. She gives good advice about finding a good derma, one of which is to make sure you're seeing a PDS board-certified derma. I checked the PDS website and saw that there was one in my area, and that's where I went. I went to a derma na board-certified and has a chain of clinics. First time ko magpa-derma and wrong move pala yun. First consultation set me back for 7K, including consultation, facial treatment, and a bunch of day and night routine na majority is from their own product line na walang mga proper labels. Lol. The second time around, a different derma, kasi chain sila so madaming dermas, recommended I take isotret without blood work and waiver, etc. I bought half a month's supply of 30 milligrams iso but did my own research. Kinagabihan and found out na di ko naman talaga need kasi ang konti lang ng pimps ko for real. Okay, so before ako magbigay ng comment ko dito sa review, gusto ko na magbigay ng pugay or mag-hi kay the nerdy derma Dr. Erin Tababa Santos. And I do agree na she gives very good advice kasi she's one of the derms na friends ko na encouraged me to go on social media to give educational content and information to the viewers. So anyway, okay, so kagaya ng sinabi ko dun sa previous review, pag na-feel mo na I don't know kasi iba-iba kasi kami ng style ng dermas, di ba? When we do consultations. But ako kasi, it's really an open communication. I ask my patients feedback. I let you talk. Okay? I do know that some derms or some doctors in general, di ba parang when you go to them, sila lang yung nagsasabi sa'yo, ito yung sakit mo, ito yung gagawin ko, ito yung tapos na. Okay. So, that happens. Because nga, like I said, yung mga doktor, kasi lalo yung mga veterans na, they're so used to seeing patients, they're so used to seeing conditions. So, pag nakita nila, boom, alam ko na kung ano yan. Okay, pero kasi, as a patient, know that it is your right. It is your right to understand what disease or condition you have. It is your right to agree or disagree or to, ask or question your doctor about kung ano yung bibigay sa yung treatment. Kasi, wala lang naman isang treatment sa isang condition di ba? Kaya nga, importante yung consultation because whatever we give our patients, we tailor it to your needs, your lifestyle, preferences, and even your budget. So, kung na-feel mo na, doon pa lang sa consultation na parang, teka muna, parang hindi ako agree dito sa binibigay ni Doc, parang sobrang mahal, wala akong budget, you should say it right away. Kasi pag wala kang sinabi, we automatically would assume na parang, okay naman pala sa kanya itong bibigay natin, di okay tayo, goods tayo. But the thing is, we're not psychics. Okay? Ako kasi I ask my patients, before we end the consultation, okay ka ba dun sa nirecommend ko? Okay ba to sa'yo? But not all derms or doctors do that kasi. So, empower yourselves, be more, I guess, open to your derm, and ask them questions. Huwag kayong matakot, hindi naman kami hindi naman kami mangangain, di ba? Remember, we're there to help you and you consulted us because we know more about these things than you. Okay, ito na, number 3. Sa title pa lang, parang kinabahan na ako. Oh, kilala ko to. Okay. The title. My derma doesn't give an official receipt and was being sarcastic. Okay, sige, basahin natin. Okay, good day. May good day pa siya, sasabihin parang proper. Good day. As I was searching here for another good derma, naalala ko yung experience ko just with my recent derma. I saw their page sa TikTok, 3 sila in their videos always, pero I had my eyes locked sa derma na to kasi she's always the one talking sa vid, so I thought maybe the best siya sa kanilang tatlo. Yun na nga, I booked an online consultation with her costing 1,000 pesos. I only bank transferred since I can't go yet sa clinic niya in St. Luke's BGC. The call only lasted for a few minutes, less than 5. Tiningnan niya lang face ko and ang labo ng call, to be honest. Ewan ko kung paano niya nabigyan ako agad ng meds, pero maybe alam na niya yung mga cases kaya ganun. So, okay. Ang hirap, kilala ko kasi itong mga to. But honestly, to be fair, yun na yung sinasabi ko Kasi usually pag expert ka, like for example kami derms, diba? We train for years. So, kumbaga, nung first year kami, syempre, hindi pa kami sure pag nakikita namin. Pero by the time we graduate, by the time third year kami, pag nakita namin yung isang condition, alam na namin agad kung ano siya. So, maybe, I don't know, maybe yun yung reason kung ba't sobrang ikli nung consultation with you. Pero, ako kasi, when I do consultations with my patients, yung diagnosis na part really is the shortest and easiest thing to do. Kasi like I said, alam na nga namin Ako, I personally take time in explaining to my patients kung ano yung condition niya. Number 1, paano niya nakuha yun, kung ano yung mga pwedeng gawin. And number 3, yung treatment. So, kumbaga, my normal consultation lasts anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. And 5 minutes or less would be the diagnosis part. And then the rest would be explaining what the condition is. But then I guess, guys, iba-iba talaga. Meron kasi mga condition na parang sobrang dali lang talaga. Like for example, simple allergy, parang gano'n, na-irritate ka lang. Yung acne, matagal yan. Ako, in my experience, when my patients come for acne, I really take time. Kasi maraming factors yan. So, depende. So, I cannot really comment. Pero, like I said, pag nabitin ka, sabihin mo, Dok, parang kulang yung explanation mo, Dok. Paano naman, padagdag naman po ng con. Kasi I really gotten some patients like that na parang lumipat sila sa akin kasi feeling nila hindi na-explain ng mabuti ng doktor yung condition nila. O parang sinabi lang, Dok, ito yung sakit mo, ito yung inumin mo, balik ka sa akin after a month. So, I can understand putting myself in the patient shoes na parang, okay, ba't yun lang, parang ganon. So, again, kung ganon yung doktor mo, Dok, paki-explain naman po kung ano yung sakit ko para mas maintindihan ko because that is your right as a patient. Okay? So, yun yung advice ko. Kasi di ba parang nakakasama nga naman ng loob. For example, nagbayad ka ng consultation fee and then parang ang bilis. Pero it doesn't mean naman na mali yung diagnosis, mali yung binigay sa'yo. Pero, yun nga, minsan, I guess, I don't know, force of habit or meron pa mga ibang pasyente, baka dahil sa tingin ng doktor, sobrang dali lang nung condition mo, na-explain niya sa'yo with what she gave you. Tapos yun, syempre, pag sinabi mo na yung sa derma mo, tapos sarcastic pa rin siya, di ba? So, it means you have to find another one na gusto mo talaga, na pwede kang magkaroon ng open communication with, okay? So, punta tayo sa comments. First time ko to visit a derma and siya yung napili ko. I don't like also my experience with her. Hindi man lang niya pinakinggan yung history ng acne ko and mga ginamit ko. She prescribed me agad na mag-take ng gamot and product. Pa-erase na lang ba? I'm trying so hard to stick sa mga binigay niya and keep on saying to myself na trust the process. Pero super drying talaga ng tooth, soap, and sakit sa skin. So I stopped using the soap, pati yung sunscreen, hindi ko na din gusto. I will look na lang for another derma na magiging comfortable ako. I feel you. The moment I left her clinic, hindi ako happy. Okay, so it's a very, very personal experience. Meron din ako mga patients na binigyan ko ng products. Kasi okay, yung acne, very, very important for me, alamin yung history. Kasi syempre, ako yon. So usually tinatanong ko kailan ba nag-start yan, ano na ba yung mga na-try mo, nag-consult ka na ba sa ibang derm, ano yung mga binigay sa'yo, nag-work ba, hindi, etc., etc., diba? So, very important kasi yan in determining the next steps. Kasi kung ginamit mo na pala itong product na to before and hindi nag-work, bakit ko pa siya uulitin, diba? Pero doon naman sa products, okay, anti-acne products kasi are drying. Kasi di ba, acne is a condition that happens in the sebaceous glands or the oil gland. So definitely, yung base skin type mo is oily. So yung mga binibigay namin na products is there to control oil. So normal lang na sometimes when you're using these kinds of products, you will experience dryness. Pero, yun kasi yun, di ba? Dapat, in the process of giving you these medications, sinasabi namin, pwede kang magkaroon ng dry skin, pwede kang magkaroon ng irritation pag pinahid mo to, ito yung pwede mong gawin. So that, when these things happen to you, you would know, okay, sabi ni Doc, normal lang pala to, ito yung mga pwede kong gawin. So, yun yung important process ng consultation that I really dwell on. So, like I said, the diagnosis part is the easiest. Kasi, pag nakita ko pa lang, alam ko na eh. It's really the explaining your condition, explaining your lifestyle changes, if any, and then, how to treat it and how to plan for your next treatment. That's why I really encourage consultation kasi it's not a one-time thing. You're not gonna see me just once. We are going to have a relationship until gumaling yung skin mo and beyond. So, dun sa mga natatakot mag-consult, huwag kayong matakot kasi yun yung purpose ng consultation. Nagtatanong ka dun sa may alam. Nagtatanong ka dun sa marunong. So parang ganun. Okay. Next. OMG. Hindi ko kinaya yung sunscreen niya. Ang lala ng white cast and hirap spread. Hindi ko na din ginamit yung soap. Parang nagdadrag sa mukha. So ito, it's a personal experience. I have no comments here kasi what may be nice on you, pwede naman oily sa akin, di ba? Or kaya parang gusto ko palang maputing-maputi ako, di ba? So gusto ko yung white cast. So ito, it's a very, very personal choice and each patient is entitled to that. So, ayun. So, pag ganyan, hindi maganda yung experience, mahanap ka ng iba. Hanap ka ng ibang product na hiyang sa'yo. As a person who went derm hopping, I really found a derm doctor na genuinely nakikinig sa acne story mo. She even explained all the components and differences sa mga reseta niya and why it is best for me. She even told me that I can continue some of my Korean skincare I bought. I mean, di tulad ng iba na believer na ng product nila, X na sa iba. I really don't like the way she approached her patients and even people who've been suffering acne for a long time. It is not ethical for a doctor to bash someone na moon at crater mukha just because they didn't have the means to go to a dermatologist. Kasi, let's face it, mahal talaga. Wag pa budol. There are a lot of dermatologists that is way, way better than she is. Sobrang sarcastic at yabang. Well, ito again, I'm sorry for your experience and I don't think it's right din to insult anyone or say negative things about anyone because of their experience. Kasi nga parang, syempre, hindi naman niya ginusto yun. Wala namang gusto magkaroon ng maraming acne scars, diba? So, parang, maybe it's better to just maybe help them na lang with their scars. And I also do that, and my patients could attest to that. I usually ask what my patients already have, kung ano yung mga produkto na meron na sila, and I usually just add what I have to. Hindi na natin, may cleanser naman siya na okay, hindi natin kailangan palitan, diba? Kasi, alam naman natin na it's not cheap. Skincare products are not cheap, diba? Especially the good ones. So, normally, that's part of my process. I normally ask my patients, ano na ba yung mga meron ka? Sinusulat ko pa yun sa side ng prescription pad ko. And then, gagawa kami ng skincare routine and then sinisingit ko yung mga pwede. So that they don't have to parang buy or like duplicate ko ano yung mga meron sila. So, again, sabihin nyo sa derm yun, Dok, pwede na ba na, may cleanser ako na ganito, pwede na ba to? Ganon. Kasi normally, ibang derms hindi naman nila alam yun. The assumption kasi of most is that when you come to us, talagang wala kang alam, hindi mo alam kung anong gagamitin. But, you have to tell your derm na parang, Doc, meron na po akong cleanser na ganito, pwede po ba? Meron po akong toner na ganito, pwede po ba? And usually naman, pag sinabi mo yun, in-incorporate naman namin yun sa skincare routine na gagawin namin for you. So again, please be open to your derms, have that open communication, and don't be afraid. Review number 4. I've been hearing a lot of negative things about Derma residency. Number 1 is that mahirap matanggap. How true is that? What are the things I need to know prior to entering Derma residency? I'm considering Derma but is discouraged due to a lot of people telling me that it's hard now and I need to have capit, which I don't have. If Derma is not an option, is aesthetics a good alternative? Okay, I think I answered a little bit of this dun sa ginawa ko na reel about, I guess, if it's still worth it to be a dermatologist. Pero, okay, mahirap talaga makapasok ng dermatology residency training because number 1, sobrang konti lang yung institutions na nag-offer nito. In the Philippines, if I'm not mistaken, 11 or 12 institutions lang in the whole country nag-offer ng training. And in some, yung tinatanggap lang nila is 2 to 4. I remember when I applied for residency, parang if I'm not mistaken, parang 40 kami na, alam mo yun, parang nakapila for interview. Tapos, naalala ko pa nun, grabe, parang I was so insecure kasi yung mga kasama ko parang beauty queen. Tapos yung itsura ko, ano lang, as in like slacks, alam mo yung long sleeves, tapos wala, ganun lang. Tapos yung mga iba talagang, oh my God, naka-heels, naka-makeup, parang I felt so insecure. But pinalad naman tayo at napili. So I remember at that time, 40 kami nag-apply and I think we were 4 who were accepted. What are the things I need to know prior to entering the residency? First, kailangan alamin mo kung yung ba talaga yung gusto mo. Kasi it's a commitment, it's not something na parang you get into, tapos bilang parang, oops, ayoko na. Okay? Kasi it's a 3-year program and it's not always easy. It has to be something that you're genuinely interested in and it's something that you genuinely want to do for a long time. Because remember, this is gonna be your job, okay? You're considering derma but discouraged that it's hard now and you need to have capit. Well, I don't know about the capit part, ha? Kasi, to be honest, wala naman akong ganon. Ang naalala ko lang talaga, at least from the institution that I applied, at titignan talaga nila is your grades. Siyempre, you have to have above average na board exam grades. And I guess yung performance mo din sa med school. And yung number 3 is when you do your pre-residency kasi, they look at your work ethic, how you deliver your reports. Kasi we usually have mga case presentations, grand rounds, and then yung final exam. So, I think those are the things that you have to prepare for. Siyempre, because it's very, very competitive, expect mo na yung kukunin nila talaga yung mga cream of the crop. Kumbaga yung mga the best of the best of the best. Hindi naman ibig sabihin na pag average lang yung grade mo, wala ka ng chance. But of course, parang you have to work harder during pre-residency. So, kung ito talaga yung gusto mo, I am rooting for you. Pero yung tinatanong mo if derma is not an option, is aesthetics a good alternative? So, I think it's a good opportunity to differentiate what a dermatologist is versus an aesthetic practitioner. So, a dermatologist is a doctor who specializes in skin, hair, and nail conditions. So we undergo a 3-year program wherein we do duty in the hospitals. We treat skin conditions talaga like drug eruption, psoriasis, and hair and nail conditions. And we are trained to give treatment to pathological, yung mga sakit, pathologic conditions. We also do aesthetics. Like for example, ako, in my private practice na, I would say I am 80% aesthetic dermatology. But if you come to me with a skin disease, I am very, very much capable of giving you the correct diagnosis and correct treatment. If you're thinking of going into aesthetics, purely aesthetic lang or pampaganda lang talaga yung alam mo. And normally, at least in the Philippines, we don't have a formal training for aesthetics dermatology. And most doctors would have to attend like workshops or like a series of trainings to be familiar with how to use these products. So yun yung difference. It depends on what you're interested in. So if gusto mo na parang, ay ayoko naman po talaga doc mag-treat ng mga skin conditions. Gusto ko lang po yung skin rejuvenation, regeneration, ganyan, injectables, laser. So I think you are more into aesthetics and not dermatology. Pero kung gusto mo na parang both, halimbawa, gusto ko pa rin doc parang mag-treat ng mga sakit, then you should apply to a dermatology residency training program. So I hope nasagot natin yung tanong. Okay, ay may ganito. Comments about me. Basahin ko ba to? Hindi ako ready. Sige. I've been going to Dr. Gaile Robredo-Vitas since 2018. Uy, matagal na. Her clinic is along La Vista Street, almost corner of Fino Street. What I like about her is she gives you the top-tier solution and then also gives a more affordable one so you can get to choose depending on your needs and budget. I find her rates at par with doctors within Makati CBD. I haven't been paying consultation fee lang since she includes it sa mga procedures I availed lately. Well, thank you. Nahiya naman ako. Hindi, totoo naman yun though. Like I said earlier, I like to give my patients options. Kasi ano naman yun parang feeling ko kasi you come to us so that we can give you advice. But ultimately kasi the decision is up to you pa rin kung susundin mo pa o hindi, kung pupunta ka ba sa ibang derma for second opinion or hindi, or kung bibili mo ba yung recommend ko or hindi. So, it's a partnership kasi. And I always tell my patients, follow-up ka sa akin Yung follow-up guys, hindi yun para makasingil na naman kami ng consultation fee. Hindi talaga yun. Usually, we ask our patients to follow up to know kung ano ba yung result ng binigay namin na treatment sa inyo nung unang pagkikita natin. So, yun talaga yun. Kasi nga, like I said, hindi naman natin alam kung paano ka magre-react doon sa bibigay kong gamot. So, kailangan natin ng follow-up. Thank you for the review. Ano tuloy ako. Parang dapat tapakita ba natin kaya baka sabihin nyo, nagbubuhat ako ng sariling bangko. Okay, next. Naging derm ako siya actually, pero once pa lang ako nakapunta. And I'm planning to go back to her kasi she's very warm and welcoming sa dumb questions. Unlike my previous derma who's very, very known talk med, by the way. Uy, wala namang dumb questions. Kaya ka nga nagtatanong kasi hindi mo alam Ako marami akong dumb questions. That's how you wanna put it. But honestly, feel free to ask talaga. Kung dumb man siya, ano naman ngayon, gusto mong malaman yung sagot, di ba? Pero ako ganun ako, like, I don't think there's any wrong or right questions. Pag di mo alam, tanong mo, di ba? Kaysa, mas mali yata yung parang, oh my God, tama ba itong ginagawa? Huwag na ako magtanong kasi baka isipin ni Doc parang dumb. Tanong mo na lang, okay lang yan. Okay lang ako maging dumb, basta matanong ko at masagot yung tanong ko. Okay? Meron pa ba? Isa na lang? O sige, one na lang. Hi, OP. Si OP yung kanina. Okay. I suffered from adult acne and I went to Derm HQ sa Makati for consultation since August 2023. Uy, recent lang yun, ha? Ito yun kay Irene, mali pa yung Robredo-Vitas. Nakita ko lang din siya sa YouTube, ha? Yes, please follow my YouTube channel. Ito na pala yun. So, kung nanonood kayo, subscribe na kayo, guys. Pero di siya yung doctor na humawak sa akin. Instead, it's Dr. Paulo Lizarondo. And now I'm acne-free. Yes, Dr. Paulo goes to my clinic. Sabay kami nag-duty pag Saturday. Super bait ni Doc, comfortable ako na magtanong, and he even suggests affordable options dun sa mga prescribe niya na product like sunscreen. It's true, like I said, lahat kami dito sa clinic, hindi lang naman ako guys, lahat naman kami, we give you options. Ayan, so yun, pero last na ba to? Meron pang isa, honestly. Isa na lang? O sige, after nito, isa na lang, kasi parang nahiyan naman ako, weird naman, di ba? Guys, nakakakuha din ako ng negative comments, promise, and I'm willing to share with you, but mostly, clinic, hindi naman sa akin personally. Ayan, guys. So, okay, tama na siguro yung comments about, meron pa ba? One more? Sige, hiya na ako. How much ang nagastos mo sa consultation? Derma kasi siya ni Jan Angelo, YouTuber. Yes. Hi, Jan! Oo, guys. Mahilig kami mag-collab ni Jan. And from your comment, parang gusto ko na sa dermatology na lang magpa-derma. Yes, please come to the clinic. You are very, very welcome here. Okay, I don't know that YouTuber. I just found dermatology when the breakout was so bad. I used my hair to cover my face sa Dako style. Go na. Oh, yes, go na. Ayan. So, I'm looking forward to seeing all of you guys in the clinic. So, now we go to the last part of this video. Sabi ng team ko, ito daw yung mga shout-out ko to my dermatologist friends who got good reviews online. So, starting with... I highly recommend Dr. Francesca C. Alvarado. She's my derm when I was in college. Super hands-on and very approachable. Many times din na nakatsikahan ko pa nga siya and nagbibigay ng life advices. Yes, meron kaming YouTube video on that, guys. Life and motherly advice. So, please watch out for it with Dr. Cheska. Actually, nalabas na pala namin, so panoorin nyo, guys. About sa prescription, hindi siya namimilit bumili ng products from her own clinic. She also prescribes affordable products if out of budget ka. Ganun. Okay, hi, Cheska! Next, parang kilala ko to. Haha, kay Doc K ka na lang ni. Siya derm ko, super bait pa, and my official receipt pa, and SKL na ang kinis ko na because of him and his products. So, hi K! Love Doc K and his products. Ay, kilala ko yan dito sa TikTok. B, kay Dr. Jarish Lauang ka na lang. The Derma Mama PH. Teleconsult with her is only 600, not sure about the F2F pricing. Pero baka mas mababa. Mabait siya and has good rapport sa patients. Kailangan kasi din, kahit sa healthcare service ka, may sense ka pa din ng customer service. Dapat nice ba and establishing rapport kasi people are pouring personal info sa mga tanong. Totoo yun. Very, very important yung relationship mo with your derm. Whew! So guys, that was definitely something. Pero I hope nakatulong itong pag-discuss natin na to sa mga patients na nag-wonder kung bakit ganon yung mga ibang doctor. So, yung goal talaga natin for this episode is to give you parang the point of view naman ng mga doctors. Kasi nga, like I said, minsan siguro, lalo na yung mga hindi nakapag-explain ng mabuti or parang dire-diretso lang magsalita, minsan, it's maybe because of force of habit and alam na namin yung ginagawa namin. So yun lang guys, remember it's always important to do your research and choose your trusted dermatologist to go for your skin issues. Minsan naman, may kasundo ka lang talaga. Minsan naman, siya hindi niya kasundo. So yun talaga, parang ano yun, partnership, parang relationship yan. So, yun lang guys, ako nang pahabain, but just in case you have any more questions or comments or you wanna share your own experiences, please feel free to put them in the comments below. And I will see you again next time. Bye!